We just took out Bordelot. Actually, no, we haven't actually finished off Bordelot yet. We got to go down here and deal with that.
Underground's whales.
All right, let's do it.
We're having these skits for supper.
Despite fighting the Empire because we're right like the rats. Well, that's true of like the Order factions in general right now. Is they're just so plentiful. It's insane. It was the vampires for a while that took over everything. Well, first it was like the Dark Elves took over everything. And then the High Elves, I think. Yeah, and the High Elves got really strong. And then the vampires got really strong and took over everything. And then the Orcs, for a period of time, were taking over lots of stuff because they were super powerful. I mean, first it was the Dwarves, I guess. Like, at the beginning it was the Dwarves. That was the first faction to take over everything. And now it's just like the Order factions in general. Mostly the Empire and Bretonia just get absolutely, absolutely gigantic. Is it still broken? Okay, yeah. So they'll fix. I'm sure they'll fix that. Yeah, the Dwarves are still kind of crazy, but they're just part of the greater tide at this point. Hey, thank you, Howard. You doing a hobo army? Yep, we're gobbing it up. I mean, we got trolls in here too, but I know that was autocorrect to hobo, but I mean it works. I think some of my scrap upgrades reverted. Yeah, some of my scrap upgrades because of the patch today got reverted. Oh well, whatever. I can just get them again.
Stickers ready.
Stickers ready.
Goblins. Stickers ready.
The reason dwarves get so big is the rats stab the orcs in the back. Yep. For whatever reason. I mean, I know why by diplomacy standards, but it doesn't make any sense, like, gameplay or story-wise, why the freaking dwarves and the Skaven team up. It's just both of them end up hating the greenskins for whatever reason.
We do it.
No one's fatter.
Just sucks
don't fail.
for the greenskins because they end up fighting everything.
Moving fast. Running.
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 Made it green.
Let's head around the flank here. We can just take this line and run it in. Bring you guys like here.
Moving fast. Wow.
These guys up this side.
The biggest war boss.
Yeah, the WoW rework is pretty good, honestly. I mean, the rework in general has been pretty solid, I feel like. Some things are broken, but that's not indicative of the final product, because like I said, this is still not the final patch, so. What is the speed on these? 60?
Hungry.
Yeah, not particularly fast. Hello, enemy archers. Incoming! Trolls on the move.
Getting hungry. Going over now.
Go, go, go. These wagons in here. Get rid of that. Just drop that in there.
To battle.
Get them, Gabos, get them. He's better than them. Not actually a lie in this case.
The greatest gut.
Charge. What's it doing?
This team tank's mounted on doom wheels. Stab him, Gabo, stab him. Hope the scrap mechanics gets modded into other factions. It probably will. At least I wouldn't be shocked if I saw it in some later, like, overhaul mods and stuff like that as well. I think it's get some hefty nerfs. I don't know. The scrap mechanic actually isn't too bad overall, I don't think. You can only pick one of the upgrades. I mean, it's pretty decent, but the Greenskins units are such crap at base. They need boosts to make them competitive.
Gold for Grom! Toughest!
Buy this because it's not really worth that much money. And also defeats border low. There we go. Oh, they did.
Grom to Paunch!
What do we want here? This is rattled effect. Not sure what rattled does. This is really good. Growth, all provinces, replenishment rate, physical resist, speed, and perfect vigor. Yeah, let's go chariot races. I could use the extra speed, honestly. Okay, so all these guys got unupgraded on me. Which sucks a little bit, but it's gonna be a lot of scrap, fortunately. Okay, yeah. Alright.
Mork says
Such
what?
is the way of things, though. 3% chance I
They
hit
won't
myself.
feel a
Nice.
thing.
Good job there.
This is a pity.
Good job there, Piggy. Assassinate. They won't feel a thing, which is a pity. Goblins just feel a tad bit overtuned with the scrap mechanic. Regular goblin spears, not insta-routing against swords masters is a little much. So here's the thing. Like I've said before, if you're going to make a unit type, that faction's, like, thing, you need to make it insane. Because otherwise, there's no reason to get any of the upgrades for them. Like with the Black Ark Corsairs. Black Ark Corsairs, there's a bunch of upgrades for them, but they don't become good enough that they can compete with enemies in the late game. So that's therefore, even though you're supposed to have a priority put onto those units, you don't want to put points in them with your Lord because it feels like you're wasting points. So obviously with Grom, a lot of his focus is on using Goblin units. No, Felhart, the Corsairs don't have enough bonuses, even playing the faction that's supposed to have the Corsair bonuses. Like, they're not good enough. They just ain't good enough. I honestly wouldn't put points in to make Corsairs better. Yeah. At least not on Legendary. I mean, maybe on lower difficulty levels they're fine. But on Legendary, they're not worth it at all. Don't waste your points on it. So Hunters for Marcus have the same thing that make them ridiculous, right? So Hunters under Marcus get the double shot ability, which allows your archers to shoot twice every time they shoot once, which is obviously double damage for your archers, which means that you're going to play a lot with those Hunters because they are ridiculous, right? They have so much damage that you're going to buy a bunch of Hunters, which is thematic to the leader because he's a faction leader that is supposed to have Hunters in his army, right? So it works in that.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
But yeah, if you're gonna try to take a low tier unit and make it viable, you have to make it viable all the way into the late game, because otherwise, yeah, there's just no reason to put the points in it, and then you just have a guy who has a bunch of late tier units and a bunch of abilities that don't help them. Goblins are going to be a lot worse when you're not playing either Grom or If you're not playing Grom, and you're not playing Skarsnik, goblins are not going to be that bad, I don't think. It's just that Grom gives so many extra bonuses to them. Like, they get physical resist and stuff like that when they're under him. Yeah, they can get kind of tanky, but, I mean, a lot of late-tier stuff has armor piercing, so. And the leadership bonuses are mostly from Grom as well. Let's see, where the heck? I know there's the... Is it, like, part of his... I think he has just a flat leadership bonus. If I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, it's just for him.
Corpulent Majesty.
Yeah, he gets that 10 when he's fighting against elves. But, yeah. I mean, goblins do get pretty decent still, but they don't...
The Great One.
I don't think they'd be too insane outside of Grom or Skarsnik, which makes sense because they're the goblin faction guys. Okay, what else am I doing here? We'll see, I guess, but as of at the moment, I don't think it's too bad. I could change my opinion on it, obviously, after more play. What do we got for our cauldron going right now? Starving Gobbo. We're out of... Our recipes have burnt off. Non-cancerous Skarsnik campaign. Oh, it's probably still going to be cancerous, but it'll be better. I want to put troll meat in here. Try to confed Skarsnik for the ultimate Gobbo faction? Maybe. Reputation. Random amounts of gold. Yeah, let's do that. What does that make? Grom Surf and Turf? Sure.
Leave the veggies
Get it
out,
up.
right?
It's good to meet. Casualty replenishment rate, gain random amounts of gold, passive ability regeneration for goblin and night goblins, and so 20% casualty replenishment all armies. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore actually. We are definitely over max on our casualty replenishment now. Is there Skaven down here, right? Can I even see those Skaven yet? I need to get moving on Uthwan here pretty shortly before things get too crazy over there. What are my objectives again? Okay, I just need, like, late-tier units, essentially. I need some rock lobbers. That's what I need. Oh, this is going to be a finishing level up shortly as well. That'll be nice. Okay. Yes, 50% is the hard max on replenishment. You cannot replenish more than 50% in a single turn, even if you have a bazillion replenishment. So there's a point where it just becomes superfluous, obviously. It just doesn't make any sense anymore. Take a look at those armies and see what they're doing. Didn't even need to bother specking on my vampires. Yeah. I mean... As long as you're not totally using points that you would put someplace else, I guess it's fine, but... Yeah, it's something to pay attention to, obviously. Oh, here we go. Lads! Freaking Paravani rebels coming in at me. Lugzag Ashnor. the heck? What kind of name is that? Right.
The war is here.
It's Paven. He's rebelling again.
Chopper's ready.
Chopper's ready.
Arrow boys.
Okay, now these aren't big ones, are they? No, they're just orc boys. Why are Bretonnian rebels so pathetic? Because if you don't put in, at least in Bretonnia, there are some places where this does not apply. If you don't put in military structures, the rebels will always be like tier 1, and the tier 1 Bretonnian units suck. Also, Paravon always builds like all mounted yeomen for their rebellions for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why that is. They're obsessed with mounted yeomen.
Please go by.
But yeah, as long as you don't build military buildings, in most places, there are places on the map and types of rebellions that will always be powerful, depending. Like chaos rebellions, if you have like too much chaos, those will always be based on how much chaos corruption is in the area. So those are always going to be pretty strong, despite what you do. All the Southern Realms areas, their rebellions are always ridiculous, despite what you do. But a lot of the map, you can just not have military structures, and that'll be fine. You just fight basically tier 1 infantry the entire time. Again, like I said, the tier 1 stuff for Bretonnia is really bad. Really bad. I like the color scheme for the Broken Axe. The red, white, and green. Oh, we got blue in there too. Red, blue, green. And then like the white armbands and stuff. It's very complimentary. Hey, how's your day going, Murph? What game are you working on now? I should have this focused down the trap here. Is the trap hitting a wall anywhere? 6% there. Alright. You just doing WoW again? Okay. Gotcha. Dude.
Let's have 'em.
Well, they have big shields. Not that it's going to help them, but they have big shields. Just got to keep an eye on this wall section. And the towers are destroying these traps pretty effectively. Good yeoman archers. Imagine one orc in the back who looted the coif of a Bretonnian lady is wearing that. That would not shock me in the slightest. Slide those guys over slightly. Slide to the left. Get out of here, Paladin. Hit you with the club. These guys are actually getting a little bit crumped. Oh, they're actually going to break the door down. And they're going to run directly into goblins. Every club is the Fight Club.
Boys. This is it. Where's the scrap?
Scrap. You don't need to talk about Fight Club because every club is Fight Club. This paladin is going to be a tricky problem, honestly. Stab him, Gobbo, stab him.
Get ready for a breakdown.
At least goblins are short, so they're easy to shoot over with my ranged units. Grunkelman, thank you for that follow. Alright, here comes more peoples. Let's bring you goblin archers down here. This guy's over.
Here we go. Crush 'em.
There we go, that paladin is finally taking some damage. Save us.
Slaughter.
Oh, he has an archer unit right there. I'm like, where are those arrows coming from? Oh, might as well wah. Bullet! Vermintide the dwarves' front line because he's small and easy to shoot over. There you go. They really just don't do a good job of depicting how horrifying a goblin riding a giant spider would actually be. Yeah, I don't think they even get, like, fear or anything. Yeah, giant spiders don't even cause fear. Like, this is like a horse-sized spider. This is legitimately like a horse-sized spider. Doesn't even cause fear. That just tells you something about the Warhammer universe. That the fact that a horse-sized spider doesn't even make people, like, afraid. They're just like, ah, it's a horse-sized spider, whatever. At least it's not an apartment building-sized spider. You don't know how until you play as him and navigate through the tall grass. Let's see, 750 bucks. Sounds good to me. Thanks for the money, buddy. Guess in this world where dragons and trolls exist, giant spiders would be low on the worry list. I'll take the 3K.
I must keep my holy vow.
I've already got a shitload of corruption going because of these guys. I kind of want to go kill him because he's just causing so much freaking corruption. What do we got? Maxed out on troop replenishment already. Else I could take Purple Sun. Yeah, let's go with Purple Sun. Best retire quote is the Black Rats. Squidward, protect me. Being a farmer in the Warhammer universe sucks.
Morg says what?
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
I'm off.
I bring Azurian's fire. How wise.
Far beneath an archmage.
Give me big guns. Give me the big guns. What do I want to put here? That is what I want to put here. More money. Give me the money. As a matter of fact, show it to me. Yeah, let's get tier 2 walls here, because this is the place that's going to have the biggest rebellions when rebellions form.
The immensity! Drops it go!
I gotta ride back over here. Potentially take out Kazarak.
Do you take me for a child?
If I can't do something about that nonsense. Need more scrap anyway.
Let's get stabby!
More sleep shines.
More sleep shines. What's my relationship with Skarsnik right now? How does Skarsnik feel about my dumb butt?
Who needs? Yeah, just get to the point. Good plan.
There we go. Work towards confederating him. I mean, I guess I don't even need to work towards confederating him, because if I just beat him in battle, actually, I will automatically be able to confederate him, but, whatever. Whatever. Forgot about that. One of the new things they added as well to make the greenskins a little bit more viable. You get the in and Uber strike for the garrison, at least, without the mod. Yep. Saffron using that against us. Cool. Sacrificed a math man. Alright, so we spotted the Skaven now, so I think we probably want to try to make friends with them. Where are you going, friend? Within range of killing, that's where he's going. Good. Ooh. Raymond. He looks cool. Also, I hear that everybody loves him. So, I want to have 2 armies before I attack Uthwan, ideally. Because that way I'll have the ability to attack in one direction and defend in the other. Because if you attack Uthwan with a single army, you can attack one way, but then stuff will just come the other way and mess your day up. It's just a pain in the ass. Did he just wound me? Dang it. Hag Merchant in Bordelot, okay.
Whole world's gonna be drums.
Do I not have the movement speed to really chase after this guy?
The greater. Ain't staying put.
Alright, I'm gonna stand right on top of him here and see what we can do.
You dishonor me.
Let's get rid of this rebellion real quick. Interesting. So, I defeated enemies in battle. Lord belonging to the following enemies of the Broken Nose, Angrid or Taliesin. What? That doesn't make any sense. I killed a rebel army and got this. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Camera speed's on normal. Yeah, I don't have the camera mod installed. So all the mods are uninstalled due to the fact that this is an early access.
Not in this world or the other.
Rebels are at war with every faction of the game. Yeah, though it said specifically it said specifically who I needed to beat. Where is that? Yeah, it says Clan Angrin or Taliesin. Oh, you mean like the speed to move up people walking around? Yeah, that still works. I just have it on normal right now because there's not enough units around to really make it a problem. Like, it's not really that big of an issue at the moment.
Better than anyone.
I probably want to stop by Massive over here and potentially pick up some more trolls or something. honestly. A few more trolls, maybe a few more pump wagons or some nonsense. I usually turn it up after it gets to be like a decent amount of enemies running around. Also, it makes it easier to read chat and pay attention to what's going on. So I'm looking over here. At least if something's moving, it's not like instantly to where it is. And I'm just like, oh, what was that? You know. I hear you there. Honestly, like it's a pain in the butt. If enough of this random little stuff is happening, though, I will speed it up. Edge of Radget 7 are sitting in your place? Possibly. If there starts to be Skaven corruption there, then yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I might speed up these. Yeah, hang on a second. I don't care about these, like, at all. Like, these frickin' pirate nonsense guys. I don't really care what they do, so I'm gonna speed them up. Like, I never give a shit about what they're doing. Okay, there we go. Eggamon! Even more casualty replenishment, right? Jeezy crazy. Vanguard deployment for all goblins. Okay, for goblin infantry units, negative 20%. Ammunition for Doomdiver catapults. Obedience +3, extortion rate, procurement cost. Let's do this. We're gonna have like no scrap left, unfortunately.
Bloated and unstoppable.
Man, I'm just not gonna be able to catch this dude. He's just gonna run around my lands and be a dick, and I can't really do anything about it. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, let's swing by here real quick. Who's the lowest level goblin around here? You, get out. Let's
Warlord Eternal.
pick up some extra cav units.
Wanna chop this forest down?
And let's also get another rock or stone troll in the army. There we go.
These
See that?
trees
It's
are in
mold. Give it to me.
God's way.
What kind of corruptions do we have going on here right now? Currently, it's just chaos. Yeah. There's 12% Skaven corruption here. Which really makes me wonder.
Icket Club! I hate no furs. No!
Fine, be that way. Cromden Ramsey. Ah.
Grom's happier in a cave.
Missed the pun. Nice. I don't think there's any other diplomacy we can really do right now. Getting a lot of extorted income now. That's good. I'm kind of curious if some of these guys want to sail over here. I actually have a big advantage if I fight in the water because I beat border low. Like if I fight out in the ocean, I get like 15 melee attack or whatever. Yeah, go bother somebody else. Go bother the Bretonians. Alright, how much longer am I WA as well? That's the next question. Because technically, I guess technically I have 2 Aries at the moment because I still have the WA. But I think that's like another... Hi.
Grom's got a plan for you.
Why? What the hell? Random. Norsikins. We hate you because you've been killing Bretonians. Okay, I've got 13 more turns on the wall, yeah. Capture and occupy settlements belonging to these guys. Nope, that ain't happening. Recruitment negative 10%. Upgrades for boar boys. Casualty replenishment rate and melee attack for savage orcs. Okay, so that's just... This is all for savage orcs, right? Eight armor piercing for savage orc cav units. Higher extortion rate, higher obedience. Post battle loot goes up. Scrap for night goblin archers, fanatics. Right. Plenty of rocks. Let's do on second thoughts.
Grom wants these trees stomped.
I mean, savage orcs aren't bad.
Gobbo King!
In general, they're pretty okay. Like, the big uns are pretty strong. The cav is alright. I mean, as far as greenskin cav goes, which sucks in general, but...
This ain't the mountains.
Did he just plague me? What a freaking dick. Beast lairs, eh? Looking for boar, wolf, and spider rider units. Oh, that kind of sucks. Something tells me I don't give a crap about that. Right? Why me?
This forest down.
Of everybody to plague right now, why me?
Orc Slayer.
It would breach my vow. Folly.
Beyond even quiet.
Unthinkable weakness.
These trees are in Grom's way.
What the hell's going on with this guy?
In Father's
Why does he have, like, no army?
Grom wants these trees stomped.
What are the 3 new legendary traits for killing the new guys? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Lewin! There we go, the Beastman declared war on Baston. That should either get the Beastman killed or, at least get them off my back for a while. Oh, Baston is like nothing though, shit. Oh, good. Why? Why this? If I start losing settlements because the freaking Skaven are hitting me with plague for no freaking reason whatsoever, I'm going to be very upset.